So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness
Mirtan,
is what
seninkiler
it
var.
is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
Güveler
From the
vücudan. Ne yapıyorsunuz vücudunda adam?
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name
Ne
is
desinler?
just a
Mahmut mu
trace.
desinler?
It is our business
Armut mu
card,
desinler kadına?
our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are.
Nasıl ya, adını Timur koyduğunda file bilmiyor mu insanlar? Yalan.
It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Yani bizde kaç korona var.
Because I forgot.
Yaşın da ileride bak.
But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Ağlayacağım
Please
ben peçetede
excuse
abla.
me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Şarkı çalmadı. Celeste Felton diye biri kayboldu. Bu arada harbiden film gibi olsun diye uğraşmışlar. Bir tane oyun müziklerini Halo'dan, Final Fantasy'den, Metal Gear Solid'den yapan birisi yapıyormuş. Beton dökmüşler lan. Listen to me. Leave us free. There needs to be. Teyzenin genç hali mi bu? Çok benziyor. Buhar çıkmadı. Bence Joker'dan daha gerçekçi işiyor. Arabadan ineceksen camı niye kapat? Yani yan aynı. Kolumun yarısı. Alo 112 mi? Evet, sağır oldum az önce. Oyundan gelen ses yüzünden. Duyamıyorum.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
O ne abi? Harbiden duyamıyorum. Şimdi kamerayı sağ sol yaptırıyorum. Koşabiliyorum. Wow. Çok iyi bir koşuş. Dans eder gibi koşuyorum. Pulp Fiction'dan çıkmış gibiyim. Yumruk falan atmıyor muyuz? Tamam. Galiba koşunca yine belli bir stamina yiyeceğiz. Canımız yok bu arada. Vücudumuzun tepkilerine bakarak anlayacağız olayı. Yalnız ben ona tıklayamıyorum. Şey. Oğlum niye sansür attınız? 74 yaşında biri. Ben bu tarafa gideceğim. Çok koşuyor ya. Umarım oyun biterken de böyle gülebilirim. Orada bir şey vardı, artık yok. Abi. Peki. Dr. Felton'ın konağına ulaş. Yazıyor mu burada bir şey? Burada bir konak var mı? Bir dakika. Burada yok. Çırağan Caddesi'ne benziyor. Ağaçlı buluruz. Bu ne? Abi şuraya bari yazı mazı assaymışsınız. Kızım bir sus. Geçemiyor. Tamam abi. Buraya kadar sadece bir sinema şeyine bakmak için mi geldim? Açılmıyor ki kapı. Diyorum ben. Bir şeyin yok, iyisin. Al, suya basınca su sesi çıktı, tamam. O ne? Ya ama orada şey vardı, ben ona bakacaktım ya. Kafası heykeller var.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello?
Teyze, hastan olmayan birisi için niye
Anyone?
zorla geliyorsun ya? Baştan kaşınmışız abi biz. Simgelere ve aynalara her baktığımda rahatsız oluyorum. Tamam. Ben buraya kaçak bir şekilde mi gireceğim? Kapıyı zorla. Wow, çok mantıklı. Okey. Konağa gir ve Dr. Felton ile görüş. Okey. Okey. Ne güzel bir bahçe.
Hello?
Lütfen bana böyle bir evin böyle bir kapısı olduğunu söylemeyin ya. Giriş kapısı.
Hello? Is anyone there?
3 metrelik falan bir kapı olması gerekiyor abi. Burayı al. Kızım bak, sonra lazım olacak. Al. İyisin iyisin, yorulmak yok. Bunu falan da açıyorum. Ya ben kaçmak için yer belirliyordum kendime. Öyle mi bilmiyorum. Oyunun ikincisi de çıkacakmış bu yıl. Bir sınırı var mı diye koşuyorum ama yok galiba. Ay. O ne öyle? Oğlum içinden mi geçiyorsunuz lan duvarların, o merdiven ne? Abi adam bir de hastalığımızı reddetmiş yani. Zorla gel. Bu kaybolan kızımız herhalde ya. Konağın ana giriş kapısını evin içine koymuş da. Elim yandı telefonda. Lule yaktı lan çakma.
Yes?
Good evening. I
Miss
am.
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Celeste'in
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
Teyze o
I
kapıyı bir
apologize
yağlat.
for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Havada kaldı lan sigara. Gerçekçi yükleme sahneleri derken beni kandırdınız mı ya? Oyunun sayfasında gerçekçi yükleme sahneleri yazıyordu ama. Ayıp değil mi ya? Hemen yeni emotumu atayım. Tier 2 abonelik şeyi olarak ekledim. The Arrival. Başarım kazandım. Koşamıyorum. Eğilemiyorum.
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a
Ay
bad
götüm.
habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home.
Türk
I
halısı
live
lan
near
bu.
here. If
Uçan
needed, he
lan
can
bu. Bu ne?
contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes
Bu
care of
kadar
him
bir
when
halı
I'm
alsam
off.
benim bütün servetim biter bu arada.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Oha. Dedim acaba bir an hata falan mı oldu? Yok, harbiden iyiymiş. Konuşsana teyze oradayken. Bir şey deneyeceğiz. Konuş ya. Burada ne var?
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Kapıyı kapatmasaydı keşke. Buradan bakamıyor muyum? Ya ben koşmak istiyorum. Çekmeceyi karıştı. Bay ve Bayan Felton'ın çiftliği Rosago'ya kapanıyor. Bulaşma tehlikesi. Salgın mı? Asalaklık hastalığı olan zehirli polenler bulaşmış. Aa bir dakika, teyze şey değil mi? İlk şeyde böyle bir görüntü vardı ya, oradaki teyzeye benziyor. Ödülü kazanmış abi. Dr. Felton. Hmm. Burada ne yazıyor? Tövbe. Oha, kızını tehdit etmiş, sonra da kızı kaybolmuş. Ne pis pis konuşmalar bunlar. Terbiyesiz adam. Terbiyesiz adam. Oyun takıldı.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please sit down.
Amca ne kadar hızlı başladı sohbet.
Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates? Anoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even
Bununla
better, it
karıştırma.
seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste's never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here?
Teyze niye böyle
Come to
yapıyorsun?
my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone.
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Kahretsin, oyun daha başlamadı bile, ben korkmaya başladım.
You know the way.
Ne de ve.
How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Teyze de yürürken ping. Disappearance diye başarım kazan. Göreceğiz, bilmiyorum ki. Ha, bu Gloria. Çok mantıklı bir yere koydu anahtarları. Topukluyla operasyona mı gelinir ya?